Right, hello, welcome back again. Today we're going to do the fun thing of trying to sort out this right analog stick because it is drifting all the way to the top. I'll show you that on the screen in a second. And I'm going to quickly open this parcel here because I believe inside should be, oh, it stinks of cigarettes, and there's a good reason. It's in a tobacco box. I've got a feeling this should be a Gamecube controller, which is also equally knackered. So we're going to do both of them today. So yeah, if I just pop the phone out for a sec, bring it over to here, there you have the analog stick just bouncing around. So that is clearly not in a good place. So let's not zoom in on a Hoover or my legs. Let's put the Gamecube one out of the way for a second, unplug this, and I will take this cable and plug the phone in, try and get a bit of charge into it whilst we're recording. And let's get this controller apart. As ever, I need to try and find a half decent screwdriver. Huh, none of them. Well, this is embarrassing. Let's get that one. And that's too big. Fine. What about you? Yep, that works. Atrocious tools, but if it works, it works. So we need to replace the right analog stick in this controller. Obviously I've done the PlayStation 5 one the other week. That was my first attempt at replacing an analog stick. So this will be my second, and the Gamecube will be the third. I have done them for the Switch before, but that is quite a simple process that doesn't require any soldering at all. All you need to do is strip down the Joy-Con and, well, unplug it. Unplug the piece from the inside and away you go. So yeah, let's pop these off. There could be another one under there. No, it's just a nub. Okay. There we go. Let's disconnect that. Unplug the battery. And then take a closer look. What else have we got here? We've got this. So that can come off. Now, I'm going to have to get in there and unsolder all of these. Now, whilst that's in place, I'll turn the soldering iron on, and hopefully it will start to heat up, because I'm thinking I can use the strength that it's got whilst being held in here to hold it in place whilst I try and remove it. I'll just take that ribbon out, because we will have to remove the PCB eventually, but we we should be up to temp now. The plan, as always, is to try and add some solder and then remove some solder. If you watched the PlayStation 5 one, that was an absolute pig to get this removed, but eventually it did work. So I'm quite hopeful that this will be the same. Let's right, here we go then. Let's try and get no, that's not really going to work, is it? Right. Oh well. Right, it was a nice idea, but the board's going to have to come out. It really doesn't want to come out. And I've got no idea why, because we're not getting caught on here. It's just a pain, so it can stay like that. And then yeah, red, black, black, red. I might just write that down somewhere. Grab a pen. Draw a picture, red, black, black, red, so that I know where they're going to go back to afterwards. Just pop these off. Right, let's have another go at that, shall we? What I think we're going to have to do here is put it in the board holder and heat it up. Where is the board holder? And then let's get on the old head gun. There we go, that is now gone, but we still have holes with holes in. I mean, I could probably try to take one of these and line it up whilst, yeah, let's warm it up. Sugar. Well, that didn't work, did it? just got a feeling I'm going to mess that up somehow doing that. Right, let's go back to the drawing board and again try and clear these holes out. Now that the pins are missing. Right, that looks a lot better. Problem is, I need to make sure I get the new one, because of course I've still got both of them laying around on the desk. But you can tell this is the old one because the pins are a bit bent up and they've got solder on them. So let's launch that in the bin. And straighten these legs up a bit. That one looks a bit wonky, to be honest. I'm going to get a different one out of the box. Oh, I say box, it's a bag. It's a padded envelope. So that one clips on nicely. So it's all sat in its little hole. Let's get the solder back out and get it all nipped up. You watch, I'll go to all this effort, and in another week or two, the other analog stick will go. Because these ones are prone to failure. .360, PS3, PS4, Xbox One, and the series. They all use these daft same analog sticks, and they all eventually wear out. But yeah, where's my cleany stuff? Just get a cheeky little cotton bud, give that a wipe over. pop it back out of here. And try to reassemble it. He says. Sure it goes that way around. It does. Right. Put the sticks back on. And then add a bit more solder to these rumble motor pads. Followed by trying to get this back in its shell. Making sure to keep this out. There we go, you're in. That's in. Now, there's a little bit of paper, black and red on this one. So, black at the top, red on the bottom. Let's do the red one first. If I remember correctly, the other side is the other way around. Yep, red at the top, black on the bottom. Red at the top. Black at the bottom. Right. So, we need to put that back on, screw it back in place, then find the back. There we go. Right, let's get this computer back on, because it's gone to sleep in the time we've been doing this. Unplug the phone from charging for a minute. Retrieve the cable, wherever it's gone. Oh, this is a nuisance. There it is. So, plug you in here. And into the laptop. That's not gone well, has it? Now it's not being recognised at all. You know why, don't you? I am a prat. Can you guess why? Let's zoom back on this, and whilst we're working on it, let's see who's tweaked what I have forgotten to put in here, and also where I've put a bloody screwdriver. Forgot a very, very, very important part of a wireless controller. And yes, you've probably guessed it by now, but just in case you haven't, what's this? It's the battery. What an absolute prat. Ugh. I forgot to put the battery in and to plug this in, so none of it's gonna flip it back. Top tip, if you are doing one of these, don't forget to plug the battery and the power connector back in, else it really isn't going to work. But just in case, I'm not doing the screws up this time. Not yet. Not till we plug it back in. Right, there's a light. That's good. It's popped up on the screen. So I'll do that. And then I shall attempt to unplug this phone. And we will slide back over here. And we'll go up, down, left, right. Much better. And can I get the other analog stick in? There you go. So the PlayStation controller is sorted. Quite happy about that. But what we have to do now is look at this Gamecube one. Because although I don't have anything to hand to test it on, but I will test it later, you can pretty much tell why that doesn't work. Because it's knackered. And not in an unobvious way. Oh, hang on. Before I get carried away. That's the PlayStation controller. I've got to put screws back in, haven't I? It's not going to be much use to young Max without screws in the back, because it'll fall apart. There you go. Right, that's that one sorted. Let's actually move on to the Gamecube controller. Is it more of the same? Is it just a analog stick replacement? I guess we'll find out once we get in here. We've got our nice fun tri-wing screws, which I hate. should be the last screw. Should be able to get the back off of this. Lovely. And then, well, of course, it's not the easy one. Cable out of there. Pop this off and let's have a look. So once that's removed, yeah, that whole mechanism is completely knackered. Now, the problem I've got is these are a bit different. These have got the added push to click thing. What are we going to do here? Now, I know for a fact, oh well, you can bend them off. So they're bent out of the way. Let's that comes off there like that and like that. Unhook this motor from here, and yeah, we're out of the way. So I'm going to just try and remove the main, I'm touching the screen on the bloody phone, these four here. So, right. And that's pushed that right out of the way, but apparently they have gone a lot easier than the other ones did. But still not quite enough. So, that's off. Can we get into that? Muddled myself there. I mean, to be honest, what I might do is take this one here, that was being a pain, and I'm going to cut these legs off because it's a bit bent, doesn't quite work. Will the stick fit? That's the concern. Gonna say a no. Well, a sort of no. because it will do. But well, let's I suppose let's crack on. Anything to cut these off with? Probably not. What's got here? Try and metal fatigue them ones off. Doesn't appear to be working. So let's just fold them up. If you wanted to see something get bodged, you've come to the right place. Let's take these off. Right, there we go. Perhaps helps if I load the trigger up. There we go. So that is apparently ready to fit this on, which shouldn't go on there. It's too bloody small. Right, back to said drawing board. You're coming off. In fact, no, you're going to get stretched out. This should all fit here and here. But our chum there is being a nuisance. There you go, mate. Right, somehow I have squeezed that onto there. Okay, let's solder it up, see what happens. It can only fail. And then what have I lost? Nothing. I just have to find a proper one for it. So here we are. Where is the solder? I'm an idiot. I am an absolute idiot. It's the wrong way round. I've just stuck it to the back. Oh, my life. Oh, dear. You know, I knew today wasn't going to be a good day when I woke up. And so far, that's been correct. So, this needs to go round that way. Ah, well, this could be interesting then. Okay. Don't fall off there. Do clean this up. So, for some reason that really don't want to go that way. Right. These three have got to go in there. Yep. So let's stretch this one out a bit as well. Right, those are getting bent out of the way entirely. And so are these. Right. I need some solder to hold them all in. Let's put that under that thumb. Not that much, mate. Fucking hell. Problem is though, that does not have a lot of strength holding it down or in place or really anything. It's just being held in by the potentiometers. So I'm gonna bend those legs round, just much as I can. And then I'm going to flood those channels with solder. And then on the other side, I was hoping I'd be able to get some muck in the holes on there, but that's not going to happen, is it? This is super bodged. Oh well, that's lost that from that side. Ugh. And I've lost the motor from there. That's easy enough to sort out. Just strip a bit more back and reattach it. But talking of reattaching it, let's see if this works. I've just realised I've got a Wii console right in front of me. So I can turn the telly on, find whatever channel it's on. But first I need to try and reassemble this and sort the analog stick thing out. But yeah, for the time being, I'm just going to wedge this on. In fact, I'm not even going to do that, I'm just going to turn it on. Desolder that because it's just heavy. Remember, white is the positive. Find a Wii remote somewhere. There must be one. They're everybody there. I want one with actual batteries in it. Okay, so in the background I have now got the Wii loaded up with another Gamecube controller plugged in, but yeah, running, what's it called? I can't even think of the flipping name now. F-Zero GX. So clip that on there. Oh, you're an idiot. It's been so long since I took one of these apart. These slide in here. And then go on there. Yeah, just do whatever, mate. Right, that's that. I'm going to locate the rubber, put the rubber back in there, and just poke this through. Because I don't need it to be completely together. I just need to see if that analog stick works. Because obviously we need to do something about that for starters. So if I take the other one, well, if I get the cable, now that screen up there, let's unplug the phone. Yeah, that's about right. He says you can just see the filthy messy desk, and if I try and angle that a bit better, like that's about all we're going to get. So we'll take the joypad, plug it in, flip this controller up and press a button. At least we know it works. Start. Let's just, oh, perfect. So that's doing what it needs to do. Always pick the pink craft. It's the best one. Blah, 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 blah. Just go, go, go. Obviously as twitchy as because it's F0, but the analog stick is working. So let's get that back out of there and turn the volume off, and let's get a new one of these and try and get this back together. There we go. There's a better one of them, but of course this needs to come out of here. And I really do need to find a way of making it fit in there. But not loose. It needs to go further than that. Now, I've got a feeling that's not going to work. Oh, okay. I thought that that would be a little too proud, but also it's not. It's not right. Oh, shh. Well, that was troublesome. Because I've melted it, it's now melted onto it as well. I need to just bend that like that. I reckon we need to try and do this with Mario Sunshine, perhaps. Something that allows you to run around a bit. I need to get something else booted up. Right, I've got Wind Waker loaded up. This is sat in place. So, let's get all these buttons back to where they're supposed to go. And let's see if it works as it should do when it's back together. But I'm still missing the middle button. Oh, there it is. I found it. Hiding on the floor. So let's get you in here. And let's get on there, but I need to get that looped into there, don't I? Oh, and I've lost the R trigger. There we go. Z, whatever it's blooming called. Yep, that's in place. Okay, you need to go down there. Now this doesn't screw on, so I have very foolishly not soldered the motor back in because I don't know where it is. It's over here. Right, there we go. So white was positive, black was negative. That's back in there. Yeah, they went under here, didn't they? Should that perhaps go that way? I think so. Oops, pushing buttons. Right, we're in. Let's throw a couple of screws in. Right. Let's have a little look on the screen. Again, take the that out, and there we go. Forwards, backwards, left and right. We appear to have solved that small problem. Although that's confusing because it's the wrong way round. But one knackered GameCube controller is now no longer knackered. Excellent. So that has been a success. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.